So I go on a diet, let's say, because I'm trying to lose weight. My metabolism lowers to meet the calorific restriction that I've imposed on myself.
Yeah.
What then happens when I come off the diet? Does my metabolism stay
Generally, yes.
low?
Yeah. So that's that yo-yo dieting effect. So say you start with 2,000 calories in, 2,000 calories out. You're not gaining weight, you're not losing weight, right? Now you decide, oh, okay, I'm going to go on a diet. So you go down to 1,500 calories, thinking that you're going to burn 2,000 and the body fat's going to provide 500, right? That's how you balance that equation. However, if you eat the wrong foods and you're eating all the time, so you're eating 10 times a day, 8 times a day, like people say you should, you're eating low fats or you're eating tons of carbs, you're spiking your insulin. Insulin prevents you from burning body fat. Okay, so we've known about this for 80 years. So now you eat 1,500 calories, but you're keeping your insulin levels really high. So fewer calories, but lots of high carb foods, eating all the time. Insulin stays high. You're taking in 1,500. Your body is now burning 2,000, but you can't burn any body fat. So the calories that are stored in your body fat cannot be sort of taken out. It's like it's in the bank and the bank is closed. You can't take it out. So what's going to happen? Well, you don't have a balanced equation. So that cannot happen. So what happens is that in order to balance that equation, because your insulin levels are high, you're eating 1,500 calories coming in, your body can only burn 1,500 calories. Your metabolic rate has just now gone down by 500 calories. And guess what? You're not losing any body fat. So that's an example of how the calories idea is completely wrong. Because if you continue to do that, what's going to happen over time is that you get tired because you're burning fewer calories. You don't have enough energy to generate body heat. So you're cold, you're tired, you're hungry. So you say, okay, I'm going to go to 1,800 calories. So now you're eating 1,800 calories, but you're only burning 1,500 calories. Guess what? You gain weight. And you say, but how can I gain weight? I'm eating less than I did. Yes, you are eating less than the 2,000 calories you used to eat. You're eating 1,800, but you're eating the wrong foods. It's very high insulin foods. So therefore, you're going to gain weight. In fact, everybody says that. And all the nutritionists, all the doctors, they just don't believe them. They say, you're lying, you're cheating, you're eating more than you think.
So this explains something that happened with one of my friends, which always puzzled me. He swears by the calories in, calorie out thing. I've spoken about him a few times. He posts about it online as well. And he actually managed to get a pretty much like 6-pack abs, pretty much. And at the time, it appears that he was eating a lot of Domino's pizzas, a lot of pizzas. And I was thinking, how is this guy eating all these pizzas, but he's using this calories in, calorie out thing? And then when the pizza stopped, there was this yo-yo effect. Where he managed to get to basically what I'd describe as a 6-pack or thereabouts. And then stopped the diet per se. And then there was this big yo-yo effect, which I imagine is what you said there. What he's done is he's lowered his metabolism. But then when he goes up just a little bit,
it all comes back.
It all comes back and then some.
And then some. Yeah, absolutely.
So this form of dieting is actually over the long term probably going to make you gain weight.
Oh, it's very detrimental. And that's what yo-yo dieting, we all know it's very detrimental. But think about it differently, right? So let's take a different example with the same calories, which is why I keep saying you have to think about more than the calories. You have to think about what the hormones are because that's the instructions to your body. Food contains calories, energy, but it contains instructions as to what to do. So let's take an example. You're eating 2,000 calories in, 2,000 calories out. Now you go on a diet. You take in 1,500. But what you do is you do some intermittent fasting. When you fast, insulin is going to fall. That's the whole point. Insulin is a hormone that goes up when you eat. It goes down when you don't eat, right? So when you eat, insulin goes up. Your body wants to store energy. When you don't eat, insulin goes down. Your body says, I have no energy. I have no food coming in. Please take it out of storage. So now you take 1,500 calories, but you do intermittent fasting. So you're allowing your insulin levels to fall. Now, 1,500 calories are coming in. Insulin levels are low. Your body wants to burn 2,000 calories. It says, well, insulin levels are low. Let me take 500 calories from my body fat. Guess what? You have 500 coming from your body fat. You have 1,500 coming from your foods. You burn 2,000. It's a balanced equation. So instead of the opposite situation, and you see that the calories are the same. You went from 2,000 in to 1,500 in. But what the difference was, so you allowed insulin to fall, which allowed you to burn body fat, right? It's the hormonal signal that says, please take energy out, open up the doors so that body fat can come out. And this is the piece that's missing, because people are all like, well, I'm this, I'm that. And it's like, well, why can't you burn the fat that's on your body? Because there's 200, 300,000 calories of body fat. Why can't you access it? It's because you haven't activated the right hormones so that you can access it. So now if you do intermittent fasting, you eat 1,500 calories, you take 500 calories out, your body's burning 2,000. Now all of a sudden, if you go off your diet and you go back to 2,000 calories, guess what? You don't gain weight, you don't lose weight. Same as before. Whereas before you go even to 1,800 calories, you lost weight. But the difference was not the calories. It was always 2,000 to 500. The difference was you paid attention to the hormones that you're telling your body. And the insulin is sort of the primary hormone. There's actually a lot more. There's cortisol is a very important hormone. There's other hormones.